Just after 6:30 in the morning on April 13, 2021, a trooper spotted a maroon Ford F-150 weaving across lanes on Interstate 16 and nearly hitting several cars. The moment the trooper turned on his lights, the truck pulled to the right before suddenly taking off onto the Interstate 75 North ramp, turning a routine traffic stop into a high-speed pursuit through morning traffic. The truck darted across the interstate, making dangerous lane changes, passing cars on the shoulder, and missing other vehicles by mere inches, all while the trooper stayed right on his tail and waited for a safe moment to act.
As soon as I get past the exit, I'm going to go.
When troopers reached the truck, they realized the driver had already fled. K-9 units, Bibb County deputies, and firefighters searched the area and quickly tracked footprints going down a steep embankment into the woods. Investigators soon pieced the story together, identifying the suspect as a 16-year-old who had run away from a group home around midnight and stolen the truck to head back home to Atlanta. It was just before 2 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time, on November 16, 2025, when a quiet stretch of a Georgia highway became the scene of a pursuit that would end in tragedy. A trooper moved in behind a vehicle that refused to stop, setting off a chain of events that would close down both directions of the roadway before sunrise. What started as a traffic pursuit was about to escalate fast. The pursuit intensified as the trooper attempted to bring the fleeing vehicle to a stop. A pit maneuver was executed, but somehow the suspect managed to recover control and keep going. The car flipped, ejecting the driver onto the road. In the mid-crash chaos, officers combed the highway, located him, and immediately initiated CPR, keeping up chest compressions until EMS crews arrived on scene. Despite their best efforts, paramedics could not revive the driver, who was later identified via fingerprint analysis as Devontae Hinton. Crash investigators spent hours at the scene collecting evidence, taking a voluntary blood sample from the involved trooper, and trying to confirm the driver's identity since no ID was recovered. The incident is currently under review by a specialized collision reconstruction team to determine if the trooper acted according to department policy. On June 22, 2026, a high-speed chase spilled into Sandy Springs, Georgia, after police picked up a pursuit coming from neighboring jurisdictions. The driver, Jared Juwan Pierce, showed zero intention of pulling over, hitting speeds over 110 miles per hour and weaving dangerously through traffic as he put everyone on the road at risk.
Charlie 5 unable to clear right now, too much traffic. Speed's 90, lane 2. Charlie 6 going to be in 83. It's going to be an 83. Which fled from 100. Speed's 108. 400 southbound. Charlie 6-5, good hit, crashed into the wall.
An officer executed a pit maneuver, but the driver somehow managed to regain control and keep going. Pushing into triple-digit speeds, he did everything he could to outrun the pursuit and shake the officer off his tail.
Charlie 6-5, we continue corner south. Truck pitted again. Charlie 6-5, good pit, good pit. He's going to take off on me again. Charlie 6-5, good third pit.
Just when it looked like it was all over, the suspect wasn't done yet. Refusing to surrender, he hit the gas and kept fleeing, determined to push the car until it literally couldn't go any further.
You say main line? Exited to Glen Ridge. Another good pit. 4 on southbound Glen Ridge. Believe he's going to be done now. Nope, he's still gone. TRV block him, TRV block him, TRV block him.
A final pit maneuver finally brought the car to a dead halt, but only the car. The second it stopped, the driver jumped out and hit the ground running.
Get on the ground! 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 Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. I got one. Give me right. I got another one.
Jared Juwan Pierce was caught, arrested, and taken into custody. Pierce was slapped with a long list of charges, including felony fleeing, false imprisonment, reckless driving, driving on a suspended license, obstruction, and a wave of traffic violations. It was June 27, 2026, around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Time, when officers with the Concord Police Department found themselves chasing down a fleeing Nissan Kicks, with the driver showing no intention of pulling over. As the pursuit continued, Trooper Connor was called in to assist, joining a chase that was about to pick up speed. As Trooper Connor closed in, the driver suddenly thrust his hand out the window, waving as if he was about to give up and pull over. For a split second, it seemed like the whole thing might wrap up without incident. But Connor didn't buy it. He saw it for what it really was, a desperate attempt to buy time, and kept his guard up, refusing to give the driver an inch.
TVI 443. TVI 14 at 1 to leave, 14 at 1 to leave.
It took a second, harder pit maneuver to finally stop the car, flipping it onto its roof. Officers pulled the driver, Jonathan Tyler Smith, from the crash and arrested him. He faces multiple charges, including drug possession with intent to deliver, felony fleeing, reckless driving, driving on a suspended license, and open container violations, with bond set at $150,000. On January 19, 2023, Georgia State Patrol was called in to assist with a wild pursuit near Savannah. Chatham County officers had tried stopping a white Nissan Murano with a smashed rear window, but the driver refused to pull over. She tore through quiet neighborhoods, cut right through someone's backyard, and swerved into oncoming traffic, making it clear to troopers that this wasn't going to end with a simple ticket.
1080, Georgia 204, Grove Point Road. It's a white Nissan Murano. Tom Adam John 712, TAJ 712.
Just ran from Chatham.
This vehicle just 1080 from Chatham County.
Did you initiate?
Richard, we're 1080. Don't worry about who initiated. We're trying to chase this car right now. Go. Okay. Get some
Report back to your primary. Thank you.
Hold on. Just let it go for a second. We want to get a little bit more speed before we try.
As they headed toward I-95, an area notorious for bumper-to-bumper traffic and nearby homeless encampments, troopers realized they had to end this pursuit before things got even worse.
Safe here on this side.
At 98
Try to get behind
1443 Highway 80. Target consideration 93
There you go, you idiots. Hold on. Stop. Slow down. Go, get past. Okay, go. Hey, now, we're setting up the pit. 204 eastbound. Hit it. Here you go, hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. Get in the middle of the road.
A trooper attempted a pit maneuver, but the SUV slipped off the bumper, swerved out of control, and slammed head-on into a concrete barrier. The brutal impact flipped the vehicle into a rollover, ejecting the unbelted driver onto the pavement. When medics rushed to the scene, 41-year-old Amy Homan Paget was still breathing, but despite efforts to save her, she later died at the hospital. A tragic ending to a chase that spiraled out of control in seconds. It was July 18, 2024, at around 3:30 in the afternoon, when a real madness of a pursuit stretched across the roads of Little Rock. It all started when Trooper Cass spotted a black four-door sedan weaving dangerously through traffic and speeding, and it all led to one place, a traffic stop on the shoulder.
Afternoon, Trooper Cass, Arkansas State Police. So I stopped you for speeding. You gotta yell at me, I can't hear you over this. Yeah. So why aren't you calling the ambulance if it's that much of an emergency? Driver's license, registration, insurance. Get that part out. What about your insurance and your registration? What's your name? My name is Becky, B-E-C-K. And then, no, I don't need your phone number.
The driver claimed she had no ID or paperwork and was rushing her child to the doctor, giving the name Becca Smith. But the moment Trooper Cass stepped back to his cruiser to run her information, she slammed on the gas and took off. Becca Smith was driving recklessly through the streets of Little Rock, blowing red lights, ignoring stop signs, and pushing speeds up to 90 miles per hour. She thought she could outrun Cass if she went back onto the interstate, and that was exactly her next move.
Central exit and on ramp.
Her next move actually worked in Trooper Cass's favor because now he had room for a pit maneuver. The pit sent the car into the guardrail and rolling into the median, throwing the driver from the vehicle. Trooper Cass rushed to render immediate medical aid until paramedics arrived to transport her to the hospital. Investigators later identified her as Diviana Bullock, facing a stack of charges including felony fleeing, reckless driving, obstruction, and driving without a license or insurance once released from medical care. On December 27, 2021, Trooper Muscali was monitoring traffic when a Ford Ranger flew past doing 90 in a 70 zone. The trooper pulled onto the interstate to initiate a stop, but the driver refused to pull over. With the suspect losing their advantage and the trooper closing in, the trooper wasn't about to let this slip away.
Seven outside. Seven outside.
The trooper executed a pit maneuver, sending the Ranger spinning down an embankment onto its side. Trooper Muscali ran down and found the driver, Joseph Silas, still buckled in, sore, and admitting he'd been drinking and really messed up. Paramedics cut him out of the truck and took him to the hospital, where he was hit with a stack of charges, including DUI and fleeing. It was around 8 p.m. on July 12, 2023, when Arkansas State Police got a call about a pursuit you don't see every day. Not one, but two gray Teslas tearing eastbound down I-40. A St. Francis County deputy was already in hot pursuit, and it didn't take long for troopers to jump right into the action.
To almost 278. What's the platform?
While Trooper Collins stayed locked on one of the fleeing Teslas, the second suspect peeled off at an earlier exit with other troopers hot on his tail. But we're staying right here with Collins, because things were about to get absolute chaos.
Hold traffic, hit it. Go again, go again.
All right.
Yeah, wait. Alright. CBI, successful good work, kid.
I got it, busting that tire.
CBI,
He hit 24's car. I rammed him.
After a few failed pit attempts, troopers finally managed to shut the Tesla down. Before the guy could even try to make a run for it, they had him on the ground in handcuffs. The wild part? He didn't even own the car. He'd paid his cousin $500 to borrow it for a birthday trip to Dallas. And why didn't he just rent one himself? Turns out you have to be 25 to rent a car, and he was still a few years short. On May 2, 2023, Trooper Monte Hernandez joined a pursuit on Interstate 40 near the 216-mile marker after dispatch alerted him to a speeding red SUV. The vehicle blasted past him at nearly 100 miles per hour, aggressively overtaking cars on the shoulder. Trooper Hernandez flipped on his lights and siren, but the SUV kept pulling away, forcing the trooper to navigate around heavy traffic until construction ahead made shoulder passing too dangerous.
We ended up to land, we had 110.
Staying on 40.
10-4, we're going to be on 40 right now. Traffic's still thick. They're going to be able to pit them right now. Still westbound. Speeds are 110. Passing on shoulder. Can we pit at 110 or what? Am I able to pit at this speed? I got a spot right here.
Yeah.
Said 10-4? He cut me off.
As the chase stretched west on I-40, Trooper Hernandez briefly lost sight of the SUV, but Hazen officers picked up the tail near mile marker 196 as the suspect continued weaving past traffic. Hernandez jumped back onto the interstate, but the driver was moving way too fast through Prairie and Lanoke counties for anyone to safely close the gap.
He's passing, he's going up here on the right, stand by. We got a pit, roll over, pit, roll over, stand by. We're stopped here at JFK.
The chase finally came to an end near the 152-mile marker when Troop A troopers executed a pit maneuver to stop the SUV. The driver, Tigo Calderon, was immediately taken into custody and booked into Prairie County Jail on charges including felony fleeing, aggravated assault, and DWI, along with an ICE detainer for being a deported felon with an active warrant. On March 6, 2022, Trooper Ennis joined several officers responding to multiple vehicles driving recklessly in the Greenbrier Mall parking lot in Fulton County. As troopers pulled up, the crowd scattered in all directions, and Ennis spotted a black BMW speeding through the lot. When Ennis flipped on his lights and siren to pull the car over, the driver took off, sparking a pursuit.
What you got? What you chasing? Man, looks like he's on Green Car, probably going 102,000. Still on Greenbrier, coming up to the board, ready. Greenbrier, Forge Road, looks like he's been tipping into the tree. Got 2 units on the scene at the moment. Looks like one's at that point. You need to come back. We're getting you to the morning one. Come back. That point. You need to come back. We're getting you to the morning one. Come back. Breaking off, come back. Breaking off, come back. Looks like I have 50 parking lot. Stand by. Right here, Greenbrier.
Get out. Get out, get down. Get out, get down. Get down. Get down. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Ennis chased the BMW through the south end of the parking lot before quickly moving in for a pit maneuver. He made contact with the left rear bumper, sending the BMW into a counterclockwise spin until it hit a curb and came to a hard stop.
Now you know. Sit down. Shining on you. This your mouth? You want to wear your seatbelt? All right, man. Sit tight. Where's your idea, man?
Shit.
whole parking lot. You got to park into the tree.
Take a minute. I know. It's a lot.
You'll never drive that shit again.
Where's Eddie at, man?
Right
In the door.
Blackmail, eventually, hit injury.
Clear, I'm bringing 20.
Greenbrier, head for 122. Let me give you 28. Tom Charles Young.
Tashawn Reddick. All right.
Good?
Yep.
Good pit?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's solid.
Yep.
I did too.
Trooper Ennis stepped out of his cruiser and ordered the occupants out at gunpoint. They surrendered without further incident, allowing officers to take the driver into custody, who was then transported and booked into the Atlanta City Jail. The passenger was released at the scene, and South Metro towed the BMW away. On June 6, 2023, Dayton police tried to stop a gray Chrysler 300 near Stewart Street. Instead of pulling over, the driver backed straight into a cruiser, hopped a curb, and tore through an apartment courtyard to escape.
You got it. I got it. 532, that's we're going to be in pursuit of that vehicle, westbound on Stewart Street.
Just a minute later, another unit spotted the runaway driver and called in the chase. After a brief 3-minute pursuit, a trooper executed a pit maneuver, sending the Chrysler into a spin and bringing it to a full stop. The female passenger jumped out with her hands high while the driver, 45-year-old Diali Brown, finally surrendered and was hauled off in handcuffs on multiple felony charges.